I want to explain myself again, just because I feel like maybe people are getting the wrong idea about me in some things. And one of them being how I use my family as examples, right? And myself as examples, or the things that have happened. You know, my idea is not to just air my fucking dirty laundry out to the world and air our problems out to the world or anything. That's not my goal here. What it is I'm trying to use examples so that you can see theory. Excuse me. You can see theory working in real time, because that's what it's all about, right? Like, what's the point of using examples and or ideas about things or theory if they have no weight in the real world? There's no point. It's silly. Like, if your theory does not hold weight in reality, why even have it? Why? It makes no sense. So that's why I do that. You know, it's not to be like, my dad's an ass, or, you know, my mom's whatever. You know, like, that's not what I mean. Or when I say shit about myself, when I'm like, yeah, I'm a fucking retard. Like, I'm not trying to just air the dirty laundry out. You know, I'm trying to use examples so that you can see what I see from my perspective. Okay? That's what it's all about. Trying to share my perspective with you, because if I do not share with my perspective with you, things just simply do not make sense. Or even I'm trying to convey deeper ideas through examples that have literally been seen before. Or maybe you have the same problems at your house, or, you know, that kind of thing. It's never a thing of me trying to be like, you know, these people are terrible and I'm awesome. That is never my goal. That will never be my goal. The moment I start doing that, you guys have the authority to fucking shoot me. I'm telling you to shoot me the moment I start doing that. Because, you know, that's actually a great example. Oh my God. Now, fucking dude, I'm such a retard, man. I'm doing a video about examples and then I instantly think of another example. And here I am. I'm about to fucking air some dirty laundry, dude. You know, my mom, because we get into these tussles all the time. You know, she's I don't want to say my ideological equal, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to convey a lot of my ideas to her just because they're so foreign to her, because she is a boomer, right? And these things, like, she has no clue about OnlyFans. She doesn't know. She has no clue about the things of Gen Z's problems and what we have to go through. So, you know, I'm trying to convey these deeper concepts to her because she's just never seen it, right? And she's thinking that I'm better than her. And it's like, no, dude, that's not my point. That's not my point at all. That's not my point at all. Because I keep getting misunderstood, man. You know, and then I'm the fucking bad guy. You know, that is not my point. And this is why I'm constantly disappointed. Because, you know, I'm looking for some semblance of somebody to get me so that I can get somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this shared, I don't want to say shared suffrage, because that's kind of gay, but some sort of like, I don't know, maybe therapy, I guess. Therapeutic. You know, it's a little therapeutic when you talk to somebody who gets you, and then you're like, wow, you know, this was a good session kind of thing, you know? So obviously, yes, I'm not a licensed therapist, but, you know, us bouncing ideas off of each other, there's no problem with. And honestly, I don't give a shit, man. I don't give a shit about these, like, people who are like, you know, they're too afraid of the law. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't. The law is written by man, right? The only law that matters to me are the 10 Commandments, and even then I can't even fucking follow those. Nobody can. Nobody can. So, you know, I'm not looking to that shit. Everybody's too busy of being afraid of the government instead of just doing what's right, you know, and saying what's right and being the best version of themselves. If the government gets in, I'm already starting to rant, man. If the government gets in the way of me trying to do what is right, like if they said, you have to, like the Purge, you have to kill 5 people every month in order to not go to jail, I wouldn't do it. I'd say, fuck yourselves, fuck your own face. You're never going to get me. I'd rather you just kill me than me, do something that I don't want to do. So I don't mean to get so mad. I really don't. But yes, I use explanations or explanations. I use examples to show what I mean, because these things are important. These concepts are important. It'll make you smarter if you think about them, if you haven't thought about them before. I'm trying to elevate the consciousness here. I'm trying to elevate the consciousness so that we're all at the same level, so that not necessarily a hive mind, but so that we can understand each other and understand the world around us better and make better decisions that will impact everybody. Because this is a growing phase right now. I talked about this in another video, excuse me. I need a water bottle or something. I talked about this in another video where, I'm sort of ahead of the curve. And once again, it's not of my own power, right? Like, I just got lucky. I got lucky with the shit that I watched when I was younger, like when I was 19, 18, 20, 21, somewhere in there. I got lucky that sent me on this trail. And the shit I know, like, dude, this video is probably going to come out in like a week from when I'm making this, but the whole thing with like the UFOs and everything, I learned, and I'm like 90% sure like how they work, like realistically. Like I literally have the fucking schematic behind me that I did. I don't even know what year it was. It might have been like 2021 or 2020, because I just got lucky. I got lucky with the shit I watched. I got lucky with the people I was around, and I got lucky with the knowledge that I knew from schooling, right? Like from schooling and from the people that were around me, and like, knowing like magnetism, like things like that. I just got really fucking lucky. I got really lucky. And maybe I'll make that another video too. I'm not so sure if it was luck. I'm not so sure if I believe in luck anymore, because it's just too on the nose, but I'm getting away from it. So I'll see ya.